Senator McPhedran.
Oh, thank you very much, Your Honor. It's my pleasure to stand today to speak in support of Bill S-225. You've heard a great deal from Senator McCollum about this very important bill, and I want to thank Senator Martin for asking me to be the critic of this bill. I come from Treaty 1 territory, which is also the homeland of the Métis Nation. And the opportunity for all of us today to think about the significance of having this bill and having the example of Thanadelthur, because she is an example of the tireless leadership and resolute quality of Indigenous women who both nurture as mothers and protect as warriors. I think of contemporary Thanadelthurs who, despite obstacles, hardship, and opposition, are similarly leading restorative peace and reconciliation efforts in our own time. Indigenous activists like the late Mary Early, Jeanette Corbière-Laval, whom we will be honoring here in the Senate next week, Cindy Blackstock, Pam Pomander, Leslie Spillett, Autumn Peltier, Diane Redsky, and our former Senate colleagues, the Honourable Sandra Lovelace-Nicholas and the Honourable Lillian Dick. In this place, we are blessed with Indigenous women leaders who are all esteemed trailblazers before they agreed to be named to this chamber. Senators Dawn Anderson, Michelle Odette, Nancy Karatek-Lindell, Mary Jane McCollum, Yvonne Boyer, Margaret Greenwood, Judy White. I think of Inuit leaders, Rosemary Kuptana, the artist Daphne Ojic, Manitoba's own Jackie Travers, and my family's beloved friend, the legendary filmmaker Alanis Obomsawin, now 93 and working on her 54th film. Indigenous women and girls play a key role in preserving their communities. They often act as agents of peace, leading movements that eventually bring the warring parties to the table. They seek to speak truth to power, including within their own communities. They address the root causes of a conflict and increase community engagement, just as Thanadelthur did hundreds of years ago. When I go home to Manitoba, I'm honored to receive guidance from three of Winnipeg's most effective leaders, Hilda Anderson-Pierce, Sandra de la Ronde, and Diane Redsky, often to discuss international advocacy in multilateral processes. Last year, they led the largest ever delegation of Indigenous women to the United Nations in Geneva to participate in the review of Canada under the Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women. Colleagues, we all know a critic is not required to speak to a bill before it comes to a vote. And knowing of my support, Senator Martin gave me this opportunity, and today, Senator McCollum asked me to speak briefly to confirm my support, and I stand with her to ask all of you to join us in honoring Thanadelthur, and with our votes in support of this bill, we honor all the Indigenous women leaders and peacemakers who are crucial to progress in families, in communities, and in nations. Thank you. Merci. Miigwech.
Are senators ready for the question? Is it your pleasure, honourable senators, to adopt the motion? Carried. Adopté.
Third reading of this bill, troisième lecture de ce projet de loi.
Order that a message be sent to the House of Commons to acquaint the House that the Senate has passed this bill to which it desires their concurrence.